Hey, what's up guys? I'm Diamond Rowe, and this is My Guitars and Me. I am currently holding my brand new, well it's kind of brand new, Jackson Signature Series, the Diamond Rowe DR12. That was a big thing for me when we started talking about doing the signature model. Obviously, it was a really easy decision that it needed to be a single cut. I've been playing them since I was 12, and it's like the only guitar shape that I feel like when I look at myself with, it fits me. I'm like, so it had to be that. But one thing I told them is I really wanted to do a brand new headstock. They didn't give me any pushback on it, and they were like, sure, why not? So we came up with this headstock, which is really awesome. I love it. So that was something new and like only on these guitars, unique to these guitars. So I think that's something that also stands out, makes them stand out. It's super cool. I think more so when I was a kid than even now, but a lot of like your guitar heroes or favorite guitar players had a signature. So there was always like a guitar that you related that person to, like you said, whether it was Slash or Zakk Wylde or Dimebag or, you know, Monkey and Head or whatever, you knew, like when you think of them, you think of their guitar. So I wanted it to kind of be the same for me. There's two ways they look at it. Some players are like, I'm gonna make a guitar and I'm gonna put all the craziest stuff on it that I've never even had on any guitar because this is my chance, you know? And then other players are like, I want it to just be the most accurate representation of me and like what I play and what I've always played, and that's kind of what I went with this guitar. So it's really like a lot of the specs of this guitar are what I've played since I was probably 12 years old. The headstock or like the scale length of this guitar being a little bit longer than most single cut scale lengths, 25 and a half, like the Fender scale length instead of 24 3/4. But yeah, I'm not like a super flashy person. My name is Diamond, but I'm not like a super flashy person. So I wanted it to be like still kind of dark and like ominous a little bit, but something that someone could walk into a guitar store and be like, oh, that's Diamond's guitar. Even if they don't know who Diamond is, oh, that's just a really, really cool looking guitar. So I think we accomplished that. I was back and forth when we were deciding the scale length of this guitar. I was back and forth between if I wanted to go with the regular 24 3/4 or if I wanted to try the new 25 and a half, which a lot of other guitars that I've played or that I like just play at home with or track demos with or whatever are 25 and a half. Jackson was like, you know what, just we'll send you one, it's 25 and a half, let us know what you think, play around with it. And it just started feeling really comfortable and really cool. I play with Evertunes, so that kind of negates the whole like, oh, you need a baritone thing. I love the playability of a 6-string, so I've never been like, oh, I need to go 7 or anything like that. Love the playability of it. I play pretty small strings for drop A. I play 11 through 54s, so most people are like, oh, but with the Evertune, tension is good, it feels great, and I just feel like I have a lot more room, you know? Now when I go back to 24 3/4, I'm like, oh, this feels so short, you know? So it's been really cool. It took a while to get acquainted with it for me. I'll slide down to the 22nd fret or something, and I would miss it for a while because you know, but it's good now. It feels really comfortable, and I love the way it sounds and the way it feels. So. So getting down to the high frets on this one it's really easy. I do a lot of like the ominous, creepy tones that I kind of hang out down here the entire set or the entire record. So we put like a really deep like cut here in the lip. So like even getting down to the 22nd, 23rd, 24th fret, it's like seamless, you know what I mean? It doesn't have like that high heel like a lot of single cuts do where you kind of are like wrapping your hand around. So it feels really natural to do it on this guitar because we did that. And we also on the back added a cut here. So there's really nothing in the way. Honestly, the first adjustment I made when we were putting the specs together for this guitar was to get rid of the tone knobs. It was like the very first thing I told them, because in all the years I've been playing since I was a child, I don't remember ever adjusting a tone knob for literally anything. So I'm like, you know what, clearly I'm not gonna miss it. So I just did 2 volume knobs. I rarely use my neck pickup, rarely. So honestly, a lot of times I use my toggle switch as just like a kill switch live, and I keep my volume of my bridge pickup up, and that's that's how we go. That's how we rock, yeah. I gravitated towards playing what my favorite bands played, because when you're 11, when I was 11, I didn't know anything about, you know, different pickups, active, passive, string gauges, nothing like that. It was just like, oh, Kirk Hammett plays EMGs, you know, so that's what I want to play. My first guitars had them in there, and I feel like it just became a part of my sound. You know what I mean? It just, whenever I play EMGs, it's that metal sound that everyone knows. And some people like that about them, and some people don't. They feel like it might take away some of like the, you know, uniqueness of their playing, or like the, you know, whatever. I don't. I love them. I plug and play EMGs. I'm like, yeah, that's what I need. So when we were talking about pickups as well for the Signature, 8185 was it. There was no like back and forth or like, let's play with some different voicings or anything. I'm like, nah, it's just what I've been playing for so long. So that was kind of an easy pick. But it definitely came from, like you said, my love of, I would say Metallica was the start, but also at that time, so many bands and so many of my favorite artists played the 81 and the 85. Zakk Wylde, I think that's his set, 81, 85. So that's how I picked them from the beginning. Yeah, so this is kind of my European touring pedal board here. My Digitech Whammy has become a huge staple in my in my rig, in my playing. On every song you hear it most of the time. I also have like the Ricochet on this pedal board, which is just Whammy 2.0, but I keep it at 1 octave instead of 2, so I have like my 1 octave option and my 2 octave option. And I just have a freeze, and then the Alpha Wolf pedal here, which is just for noise, like in between songs, like I'll hit it for like just some weird noise effects or whatever. You know, it just literally adds a little bit of noise there. And yeah, then I have like what we call my freak tone, which everybody hears everywhere, but I think what was really cool is when we were kind of coming into the sound that we have now, kind of like what people would say that nu metal influence. It was kind of about figuring out what my presence was as a lead player in that style of music. Not because we were like, okay, let's be a nu metal influence band, but because like our sound was just naturally gravitating in that direction. And what was really cool is like I can sit and play with textures and tones and sounds and stuff all day long. Like, you know, it's fun to me. So when we're demoing out new songs or whatever, I can sit in front of the computer and just mess around with like sounds or weird effects and just come up with things that thicken up the song or whatever. And a lot of that probably did come from my influence of like Korn and stuff like that. But yeah, so like the Digitech Whammy 2 octave up, it stays that way and it's on the entire set. I use it for pretty much most solos, most, you know, choruses have a little bit of that in there. Yeah, so this guitar, this is my second custom shop that Jackson sent me. It's basically a copy of the Signature, except black and gold. And it has like the little kill switch button there, which is very cool. Once again, obviously I'm all about noise, so that's part of that. I don't think it was intentional. It has a little bit of a thicker neck on it than that one. But that's also really cool. It's kind of like a traditional LP style, like thick 50s neck kind of. That's what it feels like to me. But what's really cool is a lot of what I've noticed about this guitar is we do a lot of choruses that are like just big open chords, you know. And this one has just naturally, I guess because, I don't know, you know, every guitar has a little bit of a difference to it. This one has a lot of low end to it. So I tend to use this one a good bit on songs that have like really deep or like need really like ballsy choruses. Other than that, it's pretty much similar to my signature. Has the Evertune bridge, has the same 25.5 scale length. It's just black and gold. It has this cool, I forgot the color of it, but it's like this black sparkle. You can kind of see it in the light. But yeah, it has a satin neck on. Both have it. My production models don't have a satin neck, but both of my custom shops do have a satin neck on it, which is awesome. Lumen lay pickups. Everything is pretty much the exact same as that one, just different color in the kill switch. So. Hey, what's up? This is Diamond from Tetrarch, and thanks for watching My Guitars and Me.